All right, X-Men 97. They should do a trailer cover song like a da na 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 na,
and then add lyrics
that like echo da na na na, like yeah, fade to black, something.
Some Enya.
Yeah, but then put it on like some other movie trailer that has nothing to do with X-Men.
Yeah.
Love those. Anyway, guys, we're going to watch episode 4 of X-Men 97. Good show so far. Way better than all that crap that came before this episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, what's this show even been up to this point?
No idea. Coy, are you ready to survive this?
I'm so excited for a single episode after 3 was so dense.
I'm ready for Apocalypse to take control. Let's go. Finished off my elliptical with this song.
Nice. It's good cardio music.
I know, but it's just so short-lived.
Oh, is it a 30-second? Like
It's like a minute and a half song. It's not very long.
elliptical. It's good for sprints.
That's true. That's true.
Whoa.
Why is Beast crying? Is that a scene from another episode that I don't know?
I'm really intrigued by the new inserts in the opening.
They do seem like they're clues. Oh no, ball got fridged.
I could only save us few.
You prioritized the right ones.
I mean, it makes sense. Your choice.
Tick-tock, y'all.
Bishop, stay your hand. Not yet.
you guys have really with the past now.
His mind is too much rage. Nur, there has been enough death this day.
Oh.
Let us explain.
The rage is so strong he can't infiltrate it.
His mind is clouded with rage. I can see that.
We are lost travelers, but we are not from here. Just give me a chance to explain.
He's got to him like awkwardly listening.
I'm trying.
You survived the Pharaoh's attack. Such strength merits the chance to say your piece. If your truth falters, my blade will not.
It's a great line.
Not all present here were on board with Magneto's plan.
A point made often and to no end. You yourself have traveled back in time and done similar to save your own future. This is me doing the same.
That's a fair point.
This isn't just about us anymore. It has the potential to be about everyone still to come and everyone we've lost.
You could save Gambit.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's why we saw him in the opening.
You think of Remy and of undoing his fate.
Would they do that?
If your plan works, Eric, Nur could pave a way to a future where everyone in Genosha survived.
There's so many things, though, that would also change.
But perhaps we take a vote. Who
Like,
would
Bishop
like to
travels
return
like
to
a
our
couple
time?
hundred back usually.
Yeah, you guys are thousands back. And
What have you done?
I voted.
wow.
Charles suspects the lost temple the Pharaoh seeks also contains the power necessary to repair your time band. It will get us home.
It's always such an inventive antagonist in any timeline.
5,000 years from now, a time when mutants are not a rarity, but a people, thousands strong across the entire world.
Still only thousands, not millions.
My quest to free Egypt has failed. My people killed. There is no better world.
Don't give us hope. This is not going to change.
General Logo spoke of a lost temple of great cosmic power, a power I now sense may be calling to you.
What would you have me do?
Apocalypse does lose his accent over the centuries.
5,000 years.
Yeah.
Do your best to relax.
Pain calms me.
Oh, the whole origin.
Full baby apocalypse.
Where shall we start the bidding? Do not mind the color of him. Look in the eye.
Sold into slavery.
Oof. Singularly, wow.
Hope for you yet.
The gardener's gaze in the southwestern sky. I can follow the stars across the desert to bring us there.
Nur is our path home. To a new and brighter future we will build together.
So much distrust in all directions.
Yeah, I don't like all this hope. It's gonna be a shattering ending. I feel
like episode 4 is gonna tragically end.
It's gonna be sad.
Especially with us sympathizing with Apocalypse for the first section, I really worry about his darkness coming.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
We might finally be able to punch our ticket home.
What is awaiting you there?
It's more about what's not waiting for me.
Nothing to look forward to.
What about you? You ever been in love?
He has.
My mother abandoned me in the desert as an infant. Love is pain.
Ooh, love is pain. Wow, what a philosophy.
And the only thing that makes life worth living. And there's the rub.
Dichotomy. It's green.
Oh. Kang's Magneto helmet. / Cerebro.
Do you want to know the secrets of the temple? I can tell you.
I don't remember at all if they interacted with Kang in the original 90s series.
I was trying to think of that, but I want to reread it because I'm enjoying the new experience, but I can't remember either.
Founder of the X-Men. Patron saint of peace.
Huh.
I have so many names. Nathaniel, Victor.
Said it!
Who am I? Who was I?
Whoa.
This place blurs many lines.
Council of Kangs in your mind?
You chose to come to En Sabah Nur's time and enslave his people, unless you believed he could be stopped.
Or use.
If I were able to acquire the celestial power inside that temple.
And no doubt ensure your conquest.
A+, Charles.
So patronizing.
Magnus believes Nur can be turned, and I will not betray Magnus.
You cannot stop him. You never stop him.
Wow, we're dealing with people who fancy themselves as gods. There's a lot to be caught between.
A pair of them, like in different directions.
There are trace levels of gamma particles. I'd say this rock was melted well over 10 millennia ago.
When a god fell from the stars.
Oh, celestials.
I'm picking up energy signatures of a celestial origin.
I think you're wrong. Guys, we have a new X-Men inspired shirt. You see, because Sony, they just announced that physical games are done 2028. No more discs, which if you watch the recent podcast of Coin Eye, it's a big bummer. Character select screens. The thing I talked about on the pod was how much I love like the cover art, like especially like back in the day, Nintendo Sega Genesis. Remember that? And that's exactly why we made a rendition of this. The Choose Your Mutant. So much of the X-Men that you love. Pixel art style, designed by our own artist, Alyssa Be Crazy. It's not a download code. It's not getting delisted. It is yours to own. Physical media shirt. Anyway, it's a great way to support the channel. So you can grab one at rejectnationshop.com. Once again, it's rejectnationshop.com. There should be a QR code on screen. Anyway, no continues, bub.
It appears the energy is shorting out my scanner.
A lot of power. That sounds promising.
That sounds promising.
I prefer the company of Charles. You may make amends for your lies by at least honoring your word to help your friends home.
Wow, man of integrity.
Anyone else getting a weird sense of deja vu?
Why deja vu?
Have they done this before?
We've been here before. This is no temple, but the mighty spacecraft ship, designed by creatures from across the stars.
Oh.
Oh dear. What's wrong? In our
That's right, it was in the future
this
timeline,
vessel
too.
was a weapon of apocalypse.
Yeah, Wolverine pointed it out.
I don't understand.
Magnus, you need to get here. Now.
This is me.
Oh, shit, elevating him.
Nur knows everything.
My future. It's all here.
How does he turn evil? He sees it.
Please, let me explain.
With more lies. This is why you came to
You
me.
just gotta be straight up with him.
But to stop me.
From becoming a monster you do not wish to be.
From becoming who I was meant to be.
Oh, no.
You said my destiny is my choice. And I have made it.
Uh-oh. He's full bad guy now.
Yep, full evil laugh.
Because I always have been the fittest to survive.
Sick.
Please resist whatever dark force called you here.
Apocalypse ensured that this would happen.
We were so wrong, Magnus.
Still, he is not yet the unbeatable foe of our time.
Try to kill him.
He must not enter that shrine.
We'll get in his mind. Damn, Primal En Sabah Nur is pretty crazy.
Yeah, the brutality he fights with.
I shall ascend.
Yeah, I know.
All creation is forged through destruction. The end bringing forth the beginning returning to the end.
Fascinating.
Sound design is incredible.
You will be the end of things, En Sabah Nur. Armies will dream of your demise. If you can endure it, then say the words.
Wow.
I am the rocks of the eternal shore. Crash against me and be broken!
Whoa.
Well, that don't sound too good.
Then might I suggest we make haste? I was able to use pieces from ship to repair the
How do you
time.
possibly defeat these people?
Yeah.
They're gods.
Timeless. Eternal.
Y'all made a mess enough helping Nerd get here.
A mess we were destined to make, as we may be destined to contain it.
Exactly, Hank.
No need to be a villain, Bishop. Not when you have me.
Don't do this!
I made this mess. You X-Men will not sacrifice your lives in order to clean it.
God damn it, dude.
I love his integrity of specific design.
I would bring you home, old friend.
So he's going to stay back here?
Oh, good. Now it's just the two of you.
Whoa. Had like an Iron Man drip for a second.
Yeah, it was like Crimson Dynamo.
Bring me to the seat of Rama-Tut's kingdom.
Just power.
I mean, why'd Magneto send him back?
Because he promised, and there's no defeating him.
But this is to change history.
Yeah. Or was this always history? Because they were destined to create.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Because they all
like
did
it
this.
would be a good idea to stop this.
Nah, can't do it.
In a new age.
An age of apocalypse?
That age begins now.
He's saying everything but what we want him to say.
Say the thing, say the thing.
You will do no such thing.
You let him peek.
Who shall pay for your betrayal? Mutant! Right now!
Whoa, it's so much scarier when Apocalypse is emotional.
Yeah, because he was so cold and calculated and tactical. He moves like the video game.
Ship, abort your commands.
Request denied. Apologies.
Sassy. Apologies.
That flying vessel. It's Nur.
Well, it was Nur. Now he is Apocalypse. This time is no longer mine to conquer. I must find another.
What a bitch.
Oh, he's out.
Your destiny starts today, for his power can only be challenged by a force that is external.
Oh, the externals. Oh, he full kanged up.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
He's having fun.
He's having a good old time because he's good. He's out. Mind spanked.
I saw you as a prophet, and now you cannot even foresee your end.
The writers are killing it.
Ship, destroy the city until not an atom of it survives.
Oh, dude. Dude.
And Genosha.
I would make a horseman out of you, were it not for the lack of spine. Get away from him!
Wow. Smart.
Hell yeah.
Every living thing in this city is being eradicated.
The ship only obeys Apocalypse.
Magnetism can bind the debris circling the black hole.
You'll die.
It is not enough to remember the mistakes of our past.
No, this isn't really happening, is it?
That world needs you. Perhaps that is why I gladly played the devil, who pushes sinners to embrace the saint.
Beautifully said. Wow, so he's just doing some like Old Testament shit.
Just going for it. And again, mirroring Genosha, and now Magneto has the chance to stop it. A lot of beautiful symbolism, but man, I did not expect this episode.
Will he actually succeed?
Wow.
Magneto unleashed, baby. Holy shit. He just got shot up to the sky.
Magnus.
It's a Dragon Ball Z fight, and he's got like a My Hero Academia chest wound.
Magnus!
Oh, I was going to crawl all the way to him.
Oh,
fuck this guy.
Dude, way worse.
You claim to be a teacher who failed to see the lesson. The ones you care for will be your undoing.
Oh my god. Oh my god, is he just gonna crush him?
Oh, the enormity.
Lie to him as you have so often lied to me.
Tell him he's gonna be okay.
Tell him it will be all right.
Magnus! I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He's fucking evaporated him.
How wise. Your mother abandoning you.
Oh shit.
Do you think she sensed your vile nature? If only Baal had left you to bake. What a better world.
Damn. Fuck.
You'll never be a god.
But I will always be. Alas, only a coward feels mighty when stepping on ants.
Oh.
Leaving him to suffer, knowing he wants death.
I just stay there all night, all day.
We couldn't stop him. We never stop him.
We never. And the constellation right there.
Oh, good catch. Whew.
I don't care about you guys.
I see why. I mean, I think they sent the first 4 for the reviews, and it was like 100% off the first. I think that's where.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, this was spoiled all over the internet.
Oh, was it?
I'm just joking.
Oh, I was like, oh man.
Oh wait, there's something after the credits. There's a
scene.
post credit. Oh my god, what's going on here? Oh, thank fucking Christ.
Smelled you coming a mile away, Boy Scout.
Oh, the Black Widow suit.
Been a long time.
About 50 years.
There's an episode where they teamed up in the World War.
Stars and Stripes still pull some weight, even in these times.
Weapon X.
I don't know what you're planning, Logan, and frankly don't want to know. But as a friend, you can't go after these guys alone.
I got myself a crew. Could even say I'm getting the old band back together.
Could even say I'm getting the old band back together. Pests.
What an episode, man. That was harrowing.
Does that mean like funny?
Yeah. Full of yucks, lols,
trying to expand my
chuckles.
vocabulary. Harrowing.
Full of jokes.
Dumb and Dumber is a harrowing experience.
100%. That's how it's
Anchorman is
used.
a harrowing good time.
Correct.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you to everyone who's been supporting us at our Patreon page. It's been fucking awful out there with the claims and the strikes. Oh my God, I'm so mad at the world. And so thank you guys for showing your support. If this video is monetized, yay. If not, just leave a like. Doesn't matter. Who cares? You guys don't really give a shit. But if you do give a shit, you can go to our Patreon page, full reaction watch along, where you can sync up with your own copy. Thanks for giving a shit. Also, another way you can support the channel. Koi. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. We have a new X-Men shirt.
Do you have it?
No, it's not in hand.
Oh, do you have it physically?
Like, done?
Yeah. Is there one like in person?
No.
Oh.
Next episode.
Next episode.
Don't buy any shirts.
We save
wait till next week.
And then get a brand new X-Men shirt, which we intentionally teased here.
That's right. That's right. So before we proceed with anything, Coy, I don't know who the extracts are.
The externals?
Was that what they said?
Yeah. I don't know who the extracts are either.
The extracts.
Externals are a team of different mutants and characters through time. So it's kind of like an Avengers gathering of very powerful mutants, but they're from different multiverses.
Oh, that's cool.
So kind of what they tried to do with What If.
Yeah.
But successfully. Like where it's different versions of characters and different identities of characters through time and space. They're dope.
Oh.
It's a very heady comic because it's like very weird because you're like, I don't know what that person is. And then it like can just go through it. It kind of feels like reading a What If, but a team book.
Any characters on the roster that we would like?
There's not like a
know?
core. They change a lot because of the nature of what the book is.
So there's like it's more the concept.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a few that like visually I can think of, but no one that would like translate to the mainstream.
There's no one that was like popular enough that's been on an extract team. I mean, fucking external team.
I'll show you the externals and I'm gonna see if you like recognize because it was a very 90s.
Probably not.
And you're way more versed in comics than the average person, so like,
still not going to know.
I feel like obviously it ties directly into.
Never even heard of the externals.
It ties directly into the Apocalypse era because it was doing a lot with that time frame. Like the externals, Blink, you might know from the X-Men movie. She was in the Days of Future Past.
Yes. I think she was in she's part of the team in the beginning, right?
Yeah, like she's pretty core. I'm trying to like she started off as external. And she got her own spinoff. This was from that era, external. But ask me another thing while I look up core team because I think that maybe.
Well, Magneto's dead.
He is.
That's crazy that he's dead.
Yeah, I am shocked as I was with Gambit. Like that is a crazy thing.
People need to stop sacrificing themselves in order to save a shit ton of people in a giant radius blast. Let the genocide just happen, is what I'm saying. Koi's typing, so I'm going to say whatever I want right now.
Externals is defined as a rare, loose-knit group of possibly 10 of a subspecies of powerful immortal mutants.
Immortal mutants, okay.
With the original 10th believed to be Cannonball. So, like, the idea is that it is disparate on purpose, and it's like this mysterious group and team, and then Apocalypse is sometimes their leader. Let me see.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So
okay.
It's a crazy thing.
Oh, damn. So they're not good?
They would see themselves as good, and they would do things for good if it served their purpose.
But them being in here would
not a good thing.
Not a good thing.
Not a net positive.
Okay. That's why King is saying it.
Yeah. And giggling as he goes, hee, not my problem.
Like, that was hilarious to me. But King is, do you feel like Kang's instrumenting this in some way?
I feel like Kang is aware of it. Like I think Kang is benefiting off of everything, right? Like I don't think he's pushing the levers, but as things fall, he goes, well, I know where to go. You know what I mean? Like I think he's correlative, not causality. Like I think benefits are in consequence too. So
how are you feeling about the depiction of Apocalypse? How we got here?
Dude, I thought this was fascinating to have a character that is eternal and throughout time have an origin and ascent in one episode. I thought that was really cool as far as like he is omnipresent, so to show his origin and then also see his rise was rad.
It was rad. I was surprised. I kept wondering how they would tie En Sabah Nur and how to see this guy. He
walks in and goes, I see!
Become Apocalypse, yeah.
I love that it's because of them.
Yeah, but the design, the irony of that, but also the design, and you're like, okay, the marriage of worlds now between depiction of Apocalypse is really cool. Like in this, he's a big part of the 90s show.
Yeah. But never really written.
But yeah, he's always just been like, I am a bad guy. I am loud and imposing.
I am big and then not big.
And I am considered the arch nemesis, even though I'm not that scary. But everyone thinks I'm the most terrifying. And this was the scariest I've thought he's ever been. Like the fact that it makes him more scary when you see the personal vendetta versus the two-dimensional cartoonish nature of Apocalypse, which is I want to conquer.
Yeah.
And to have the pain seep through the performance in the finale, like Apocalypse with the pain and the vendetta, an actual why behind why he's doing what he's doing.
I was really impressed the pain was able to come through all the voice modification.
Yeah.
Because when they started, like, he's obviously, En Sabah Nur is a lot of emotionless pain verbally described. I cannot feel, it is only pain. And there's not, very intentionally, it's very like matter of fact, and you feel his pain even if he's not externalizing it. And then when they aged him and he had that voice modification to make him feel so big, I was like, ooh, is it going to lessen the emotional impact of the delivery of the actor because it's got to be so many things? And then they were able to have that anguish through the voice mod.
Exactly.
That's very impressive voice acting.
Dude, when he killed Magneto at the end, that was so bleak. Like, it's happening.
And
you know it's going to happen. It's long
for
too.
like 3 minutes. You're just like, oh, and then through the eye of Xavier, literally.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like the end of the original series left with Professor X fucking off to another planet because he was going to die. And then Magneto shows up as the leader of the X-Men in the new season, and now Magneto's gone as Professor Xavier returns to the present to be the leader of the X-Men again.
I also think the dialogue here, like obviously the Gambit episode is regarded so highly for a reason, but some of the dialogue here between Magneto's philosophy and like, you're even bothered by like, what do you, but it's so true to him.
Yeah.
And I love that
definitely.
They gave his last episode a bunch of those moments, and Apocalypse's line, like, I used to think you were a prophet and you can't even see your own end or whatever. I'm like, God damn, like the pairings of bars. Like, a bar is a great line when you hear it on its own, but these couplets in this episode were really strong.
Yeah. Sick stuff with epic action.
Yeah. Big boy, that episode.
I'm wondering if it's going to get a little too big, though.
Okay, it's episode 4. Like, where do you go from God?
It's my concern. That's my one concern with this, because this is great. This is all great stuff. But there's like Kang, there's Eternals, there's Apocalypse, and I just don't want it to be that stuff is happening around the X-Men.
Yeah.
Versus the X-Men like being proactively involved. I don't feel like that'll be the problem. I think the writers would be well aware
They're
enough
smart.
of that. Yeah, they seem smart. Seemingly. But, that's my minor, it's the minor concern. It's like, I just don't want it to be like, yeah, the X-Men are kind of in the middle of a much bigger thing going on, but they're not really the proactive ones here. But it seems like it's going to be
more
right.
chamber.
They kill off, I think they kill off in ways that actually feel purposeful.
Yeah, this felt impactful, and his ascent felt enormous.
Has Magneto been a horseman before?
He must have. I can't place it, but he must have.
I believe Apocalypse wanted him as part of the 12.
That I remember,
Yeah.
but I can't picture him as a horseman, but I'm sure inevitably.
He was a horseman in that movie.
Yes, he was. He sure was. I'm not counting that.
I am. Anyway, yeah, this was in a lot of ways, still a very straightforward episode.
This I feel like was more straightforward than the first 3. Because we stayed in one timeline, and like straightforward is kind of a
Weird
loose
word for
term
this.
for
Yeah.
this. But I do think this one was a narrative that was very momentum. It was forward momentum throughout. It had a pulse and it just pushed forward.
Yeah, and they really set up Apocalypse well to actually be a scary villain. This might be the best adaptation of Apocalypse so far.
It's my favorite episode so far.
Of the season?
Yeah.
Yeah, of the season for sure. Got a long way to go. But like,
Oh, yeah.
I think they're having a lot more fun with their godly visuals. Like, I love the shot, the profile of Kang and this giant throne, and then you got a little tiny Professor X at the bottom.
The animation's
there.
also really good. Like the quality of the animation's incredible.
Yeah, they're getting way more expressive and taking more advantage of their medium.
Unlike some of the later seasons of X-Men 90s, this one's like, we're going to put more money in and it's going to get better as it goes.
Yeah, there's like great tension weave throughout. And I think they did a really good job with the origin of Apocalypse and weaving it throughout time. And now there's Eternals involved and Externals.
Yeah. There's Eternals and Externals and what did you call them?
Extracts.
Extracts.
And
Obviously the
there's-
extracts.
And
Big
then
Daddy
there's
Kang.
Then there's Kang and
Happy.
Apocalypse.
Dude.
There's so much in one season. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
We're only halfway. We're not even halfway.
They really had carte blanche to just do whatever the fuck they
Because the
wanted.
first season was so good. They're like, we want to do Apocalypse. Let's play.
Yeah, the first season was a much easier to because this is dealing with like so many different cosmic levels, and it's impressive that they're able to make it attainable.
That
and then we also
Starlin
have
Black Widow suit made me so happy. That 90s Black Widow suit.
and they're also doing the unpacking of the Weapon X program for some reason.
The three of them have an iconic issue together in the Jim Lee era of X-Men. That is one of my favorite covers. It's the three of them, and it's actually a sequel to a team up of them in the past. So that little line of dialogue that you referenced is a cheeky little nod to that comic.
Oh yeah, there was like one episode in the last season of the 90s show is considered not great.
I guarantee you've seen this cover.
But this is that was a good episode. That was like the best episode of that.
I loved that
shitty season.
Yeah, this was like I think exactly what I wanted out of the second season of the show. This is like one of my favorite covers ever.
That's a dope cover. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yep.
God, that ass.
So good. Well, yeah, that too.
That fucking Scarlett Johansson really had to get that ass down.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen the covers. Anyway, is there anything else you have?
I feel good, man. That was fantastic. I'm really excited for episode 5.
Me too, Coy. Me too. Are you guys me tooing? Me too in the comments.
Speaking of asses.
Speaking of asses, who's got the best ass on the internet?
Apocalypse.
Leave it in the comment below. See you guys.
Bye, guys.